Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It's going to be a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please remember to take what resonates. And ta-da, the best. The rest. The best of the rest. Alright. So, right off the bat. So somebody's realizing that they fell for the okie doke here. Seven of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Swords, or the Two of Swords in reverse. They're no longer confused about who the liar is here. No longer confused because they thought this was an equal give and take situation. And now they have to be fair about something. We're going to go through each one of these cards, and I'm not gonna do any clarifications. I did this in the general reading and it was intense. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles, somebody has to be fair and give you what you've earned, what you've worked for. The Nine of Wands is no longer stuck. Okay? So you're no longer stuck in your head about what is right and what is fair. And neither is this person. The Eight of Swords has been released. Somebody's been released and now stepping into their integrity. It's about time. This person's in love with you, but they failed to lead. King of Cups and the Emperor in reverse. They failed their mission, which was the Emperor upright. Aries energy. But they are in love. They're no longer stuck about that. They're no longer confused about that. However, they need to figure out a way to turn this upright. This is a dictator. This is somebody who failed to lead because they wanted to impose their rules on everybody else and not look at what was coming from the heart center. Gemini energy. Now they can't sleep. Now they can't rest. Their life is falling apart. Because whatever defense they had here was completely destroyed. They have no defense against whatever is plaguing them at this time. I feel like whoever this person is, they only have a short time left. Seven of Wands to the Ten of Swords. But they're still trying to hide something behind the moon. You might have received a message from this person, or they may be getting ready to send you one. Because everything's falling apart. What they thought was protection is destruction. Pisces energy. Sagittarius energy. They see who and what you are. And they're coming, they want to apologize. They want to make up for what they did. Because, like I said, they're facing a painful, permanent ending. And they only have a short time to make this up. Angelic energy. So they see you as somebody who's angelic. And this is fair. Seven of Pentacles. Justice. Balancing out the scales. There is no other choice. The divine has stepped in. Seven of Pentacles to the Justice card. You reap what you sow. What you want for someone else is what you receive. That's justice. No matter what end you're on. This person is heartbroken. Not only because they didn't show unconditional love, but they feel like you don't care about them. Which probably isn't true if you're balanced. You care about everybody. But this person is very heartbroken because they didn't give you the love you gave, which was unconditional. Ace of Cups is unconditional. Six of Cups is in reverse. This is no longer nostalgia for you. This is no longer. Virgo energy. I feel like you've given up on any past relationships or any kind of past energy because the time is now, not past, now. Like I said, this person only has a short time. And with the Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy, I feel like you're the only one that can help them. And they see this now. Ace of Swords in reverse. Clarity, new beginnings. They walked away from this. They found it emotionally unfulfilling at the time. In the past. The past is over. The past is gone. Can't relive it. It was a lie. The whole time. The whole time. And I'm hearing somebody say that. You mean to tell me the whole time? Yeah. Now they're realizing it because they are facing that Ten of Swords. A betrayal in their own life. Because their belief was in the Ten of Pentacles. And they did this all for riches and fame and glory and family. Tried to destroy your life to save their own. But what you want for another is what you receive. And I feel like you're in your north node. You're receiving because that's what you want for everybody else. And this is going to help you. This is going to help you give and help others. Now, whether or not you choose to offer this Emperor in reverse your help, that is up to each and every one of you. Because they no longer care about the money. Four Cups, Nine of Swords. They're stressed and can't sleep because of the information that they have received. Nine of Swords swords are all about communication and technology and all that. Nothing's going to save this person. Not all the money in the world. They don't care anymore. They should have thought about that before judgment was passed. Because they looked at you as like just something objective. The shrink swing and the bling bling. That was the misjudgment. They thought they could take something through lies. Queen of Swords in reverse, Nine of Cups upright. This could be the person that betrayed them. And they found out that this person got their wish because they didn't get you and you didn't get them. This was an interference from a very cold, bitter, biting energy that didn't care about anybody but themselves. Now this Emperor in reverse is facing a painful permanent ending due to the belief and the misjudgment of others. So now this King of Pentacles wants the Queen of Cups. Like I said, whether or not you accept this person's offer, especially in the financial sector, because they don't care about the money anymore. They're facing, and I feel like, a health challenge, and it's an ending for them. So, what did money buy them? Did it buy them unconditional love? Did it buy them their life? Did it buy them anything but lies and illusions? The fight is over because the sun is here. This is going to be revealed to you if it hasn't already. Leo energy. I feel like you're in your Queen of Cups energy. You're a strong leader and you are not fighting with anybody. Because what's revealed here is the truth. Somebody's trying to hide from the light. They can't. It's permeating every single thing on earth. And they can't fight whatever is plaguing them. Because it's the divine. It's the what goes around comes around for this group or this situation in the world. And Pisces, you understand. You understood this. You understood this. This is what, like I said, what goes around comes around. And whatever side you're on in this, whether you're facing a permanent painful ending or not, understand that the divine is in control, not me, not you, not anybody. So this Queen of Pentacles wanted to hold on to something that belonged to you. And for that, they are paying the ultimate price. It don't matter how much money you got. Health is wealth. And if you don't have your life, then all the money in the world ain't gonna make any difference. We have Cancer energy and Pisces energy with the Hanged Man and the Chariot. Let me throw another log on the fire. I'll be right back. Let's keep our fire going. Working with the elements. Yeah. Alright. So, Cancer and Pisces energy. So, this is coming in, and perhaps maybe you need to look at it from a different perspective. Because this person can't move without your help. Sagittarius energy with the 8 of Wands. Message is coming in fast, and probably from a long distance. It's destiny. I don't think they understood that the whole time. They didn't understand that this was destiny. That this was meant to happen. For this very reason. So they would understand what's important in life. Like I said, are you unconditional love? Or are you not? Because betrayal or not, it's up to each and every one of us to decide before that day comes. Because you come into this world naked, you're going to go back out that way. Promise. The only thing you own is your soul. This stalker, this person is watching you get some kind of brand new beginning in finances, or some kind of brand new beginning, or they're trying to offer that to you. This is the start of something very financially lucrative. And I think it's going to be shocking to you and to them that all these past burdens are just, they don't matter anymore. Scorpio energy, new moon in Scorpio. Yeah, transformation, baby. And it's happening for everyone. So make sure that your heart is clear, because that's where the vibration's coming from. Not how you feel, not what's in your brain. I mean, how you feel, yeah, but not what you think. It wasn't what this person thought either. And death has left them out in the cold. Like I said, Scorpio energy ain't nothing to play with. This person decided they was going to play with it. Death always finds the one that projects it. I feel like this person understands that now. That all the money in the world can't save them. Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the Empress. This person is gold digger. And I can't see it any other way. They wanted the money. Libra Taurus energy. They felt like that was what was going to make them an empress. That isn't what makes you an empress. What makes you an empress, and the empress is in the upright, so I do feel like this is for my empresses, is your integrity, your nurturing, your loving, kind, motherly, Mother Earth energy. Not money. They want to take you off the market. Alright? They don't want anybody else to have you. Period. Two of Cups and the Devil. They want some way, shape, or form to change your healing energy and your love to them. Could be a Capricorn, Libra, Taurus. But that choice is yours. Wow. This came out in the other reading. They can't move on from their foolishness. They took a leap of faith. And it got them in the Six of Swords in reverse. While you're getting some kind of brand new beginning, their journey is ending. Aries energy. Five of Cups and the Queen of Wands. They thought they were doing the right thing because somebody lied to them and told them that that's how you do this. That isn't how you do this. It has to come from the heart. This person is in deep sorrow and regret for the betrayals and the lies that they imposed upon you over money. Money, fame, glory, all that. Don't matter if you can't face your own shadow. It don't matter how good you look if you're not going to be here later on to celebrate. They're mad at you for going after something very passionately. But at the same token, very sad because it worked. But see, that's because you're the high priestess, Pisces. Your discernment, your third eye, the awakening that you've brought into this world is what wins. Because, like I said, what you want for another is what you receive. And that's exactly what's happening. Somebody thought that you were just a pretty face. Oh, no, you wasn't. You saw everything clearly and very quickly, I might add. It brought in the Six of Wands. You win. They're very upset about that. So they're trying the okie doke and the abracadabra again. Trying to alchemize this Scorpio moon. Good luck with that if you're not sitting in your integrity. You can alchemize anything you want. You can have anything you want. But you must do it with the good of all as your drive, as your ambition. You can't be selfish. And this is what the whole world's coming into enlightenment about right now. So when people put comments about how they want to see somebody else suffer, understand, you putting that out into the universe. And you will get back what you want for another. Three of Wands. You outlasted whatever this energy is. That's Virgo, Gemini energy. This is Leo energy. You outlasted with your strength all of this. This was destiny. And you suffered. You suffered a lot. But you're coming out on top because you're stronger than any abracadabra that somebody tried to pull here. Understand that if you work with the earth, if you work with the elements, there is no magic in this world that can defeat you because they have to borrow them in order to do spell work. Yeah. The fifth element, which is spirit, doesn't have to borrow shit. Because they got all the tools they need simply by working with the earth, which is the mother, which is the Empress energy. I have a card in one of my decks where it is the Empress is a pregnant with the entire world. That is where your loyalty must lie. Not in the fake world of the almighty dollar. The real world. And integrity prevails. Somebody's going to offer, if they haven't, if you're already married, this does not pertain to you, so please do not put that in my comments. This person wants to bring you the squirt, squirt, squirrel. And they want to offer you the Four of Wands. Happiness. Union. Stability. Squirt, squirt, squirrel. Four of Wands. Knight of Cups. So they're rushing right in. Very passionately, I might add. This is a King of Wands. Like I said, I don't feel like this person understands. That's why they're being a little reckless with their energy. They're jumping on their horse and they're riding right in. And sometimes the Knight of Swords does it without thinking. They do it from pure passion with the King of Wands. Pure passion. Not saying they don't have love, because I do feel like whoever this person is, they are in love. However, they are juggling family and juggling a wish, probably financially. This is something financial. But that's all changing. Their wish has changed from what they had to what they now want. And that could be you. That could be them. That could be you. Take it as it resonates. The Ten of Cups is changing because it has no choice. It's the divine. It is divine to have that Ten of Cups. And it don't cost a dime. In fact, you can't buy it. Alright? But with this Two of Pentacles, what people thought was the Ten of Cups is changing. And they're understanding it. Because they're facing their painful, permanent ending. And whatever they invested in with this Knight of Pentacles and took their time in trying to get it for themselves is the lie that's being exposed. Okay? So Seven of Swords in reverse to the Knight of Pentacles. They took their sweet time, but they see it now. That what they thought was wish fulfillment was just competition. And they didn't get their wish of stardom and fame. And that doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter to this person anymore. They're fighting something and it had something to do with fame. It had something to do with stardom. It had something to do with being the best. But the lie has been revealed. This was a lie the whole time. They did not get their wish. You did not compete with this person because I feel like you simply did not care. And you made the right choice. Because it didn't matter how good this looked. You knew it wasn't for you. You didn't choose the passion path. You chose the temperance path, the middle path. And you didn't let passion make your decisions for you. This other person did. And it got them absolutely nothing but a painful permanent ending. Let's get some oracles here. And shadows and light card, and that will be your reading. Ooh, daydream believer and a homecoming queen. The eye sees all, even through daydreams. They're very heartbroken about your good news. They were in some sort of illusion. Like I said, that fame and riches and all of that was what matters. Now they see through the daydream. And the lie, Seven of Swords, has been reversed. So everything is changing. Hold on to your hats, people, because this is just the beginning of nothing that's going to be good for those who wished harm on other people. It will be destroyed, shattered, broken. Because now they get it. This person, I feel like there's more than one person here. I feel like there's a whole group here. I feel like there's a whole bunch of people who thought that their immortal soul didn't matter. Well, that illusion, that daydream, has been completely destroyed. Now they're gaining some kind of emotional intelligence, and you got to give them credit for that, because at least they learned. It isn't up to you to save them, but they're hoping you help them. Like I said, whether you help them or not is up to you. But keep that in mind. What I say is the truth, regardless if they're your friend or your foe. What you want for another is what you will receive in this ascension. So wish love, peace, and harmony for everyone, and health and wealth and good tidings, so you get that back. Even if you're not particularly happy with some people, that's their karma, not yours. And the illusion's being shattered. The illusion of stardom, fame, fortune, and all that's shattered. Lots of those people are going broke. They still got their name, but how much is that going to pay the rent? Or how much is that going to buy them what they need when they get completely destroyed because that's all they believed in? You come in this world with nothing. You go out the same way. Make sure your soul is clean. Make sure your conscience is clear. Change, transformation, newborn, and evolution. Someone is definitely changing their mind. They understand now. Meet by chance, love at first sight, crush, encounter. Because of divine timing. Is it the right time? Is it the wrong time? That's always, whatever you feel like is the right time is for you. But there is some sort of change coming in and an encounter taking place. Somebody got a huge crush on you. The waiting is over. It is the right time. However, understand this person's motivations before you take them up on any offers. Because there's a lot going on behind the scenes that you don't see. Okay? And their motivation is because of this. Not because they came from a what do I want to say, a pure heart. Like I said, it's going to be up to each and every one of you. You did not take the Knight of Wands energy on. You chose the path less traveled. And that's what's changing. That's what's changing and transforming this evolution into something different. You didn't choose the fast and easy way. You chose Earth. Powerful personal growth. That's what you chose. Nautilus Princess. But we got the Fairy of the Green World for your affirmation and your advice. Let's see what it says, because I don't get this one very often, and I'm interested too. It's an 8, 152. Almost at the end of the book. Alright. This is a cute little card. It says, the natural world needs you. This little green fairy signifies and embodies the life force of the green world. She is tending to plants that are drooping, too moist or too dry. She's like a nurse, a healer, assigned to the plant realm, green forest and small personal gardens alike. She is joyful every time someone gives energy to this realm. Every little bit helps nurture the plants, which are very tired. Fewer and fewer plants and trees and forests are expected to provide more and more life-giving oxygen for animals, elements, and we humans. Sometimes she becomes overwhelmed with all we humans have done to the green world. So she may be about to ask you for your help. When you give her your help, blessings are returned to you threefold. She speaks. The green world is changing, and I am asking for your help. The world needs you to tend to the green things in some way right now. And it is your time to make a contribution. Time to plant a garden, assist another with theirs, or share some food, flowers, or herbs from your own. Develop your connection to the solar energy and find your own water source. And depend less and less on the supermarkets, ATMs, and electricity. Learn to live with her, the soul of the green world. By providing the world with this beautiful example, you are nourishing and nurturing our mother, the Empress energy. The earth, who feels tired some days. Find a forest or grove of trees, or a fairy ring of mushrooms, somewhere that speaks to your soul, and sit with her a while. When she breathes her message through the leaves and whispers the words of wisdom into your ears, you will know the right place and time to devote this sacred donation of time and energy. I thank you in advance. The fairies will be sure to help you in return. The divination messages: take the time to grow plants and tend to a vegetable patch or an herb garden. Look into contributing some money or time or devotion to a cause for the green world. The natural forests and the wide green spaces of the planet need your healing, kind, and tending hand and heart now. Your influence will have great power, Make a donation to a wildlife foundation for a green world. Look into establishing a grove or visiting a forest, or offer your energetic support and prayers for the world where the green spaces thrive and where the wild creatures of the green woods continue to live in their own environment. See and visualize a world where green things grow, and the fairy of the green world will know that nature is safe while there are ones such as you in this world. It is time for growth, for abundance, for the earth element to find its way true and strong in your beautiful life. Eat organic food, go raw, detox, find a water source and cleanse it. Be more self-sustaining and step away from the unnatural system and join with the natural energies of the planet and the galaxy. Couldn't have said it better. For those are your messages, my baby fishes. Please remember to press that like button, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this reading. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.